Hello everybody. Today in Oxfordshire, Kelmscott Manor is going to be reopened after 3 years and many millions of pounds of restoration. It is the place where William Morris used to go. It was a kind of second home for him. He described it as heaven on earth, as a place too beautiful to live in, and he was somebody who was very susceptible to his environment and to the effect that the place he was in had on him, and of course well known for his interior decorations as well as many other things. But he wanted everybody to experience what he experienced, of being surrounded by beautiful things, by the place where people lived being somewhere where they could just be and enjoy the beauty of it. He said in 1880, "I have more than ever at my heart the importance of people living in beautiful places." And of course he realised that this was a pipe dream, and when poverty in Britain was at a pretty drastic level, he realised that the vast majority of the population weren't living in beautiful places, and hence of course his socialism and his determination to work for a greater equality in society. That realisation makes me want to do the same. I'm very fortunate where I live, both in the house and in the garden, surrounded by beautiful things. Myrrell, and to a less extent, I have gone to some trouble to make sure that it is beautiful, because we know how much that affects our well-being and our sense of who we are, and our sense of groundedness. And I expect you will be the same. And if you can afford it, and if you have that kind of environment which gives you the basis on which to build. But today I want to remember the many millions of people who haven't, who live in places which are not conducive to the enjoyment of beauty, and which, however much effort is put into trying to make them homely and beautiful, really you're working against the tide. And so I want to support organisations like Shelter, which work for people to have housing and to have decent housing. But also I'm going to recognise for myself that time and effort and money put into creating a nice environment in which to live is not time wasted, and it's not just there because it's an interesting project. It's there because it's good for me, and it's good for anybody, to make sure that the environment in which they live is a place which is something that feels beautiful, both in terms of how it looks, but in terms of how it feels, as a place where we can enjoy the beauty around us, but also feel really at home.